Ningguang is, in my opinion, one of the most done dirty characters in Genshin. She was supposed to be a 5-star, but if you look at her kit, she's anything but that. She's slow, clunky, she has the worst element in the game, she frequently gets interrupted by enemies, and being a 4-star, her scaling isn't the best either. However, I live by the philosophy that any pretty character can be a good character. And so that's why today we're going to be building Ningguang and turning her into the Geo DPS queen that she was always meant to be.
Rex Lapis has been killed!
So, we are live today at twitch.tv/TVRose live if you'd like to come and join the stream sometime. And today we are going to start building Ningguang. So, let me show you first what we're working with. So she's currently only level 70. Obviously I want to bring her up to level 80, probably at least. In order to do that, however, we're going to have to go take down the Geo Hypostasis a bunch. And we're going to have to go run around collecting a bunch of glazed lilies. I think I might have some friends in chat here that would let me join their worlds if I need some extra glazed lilies, right? Right, kids? For her weapon, she has the Solar Pearl. I'd like to level up that to 80 or 90 if possible. Let's see, is this domain available today? It is not. Ignore those artifacts. Do not look at that. Listen, I just threw whatever I had on her just to give her artifacts, alright? This is not an Electro Ningguang build. This is just me being desperate. For Constellation, she's currently C3. Yeah, I do know that, you want, C6 is where she becomes busted. So I'd love to get her to C6 one day, but so far, C3 is where she's at. Which, is helpful because, at the very least, it upgrades her burst. Speaking of her burst, her talents, I don't think, we can't farm these today either. So we really picked a shitty day to start farming for Ningguang. But we can at least try and ascend her to 80 today. That'll be our goal for today's stream. Alright, getting Ningguang to level 80. Alrighty, let's go fight a cube.
So during this stream, my goal was simply to ascend Ningguang to level 80. I was just going to fight the Geo Hypostasis a handful of times.
And there we go. That's how to defeat the Geo Hypostasis.
Join my friend Justall's world to harvest the rest of the glaze lilies I needed.
Get as many as you want. I have no plan on building Ningguang. Alright, thank you.
And then maybe spend the rest of my time doing something else productive, like finishing the Sumeru Archon quest that I still haven't done, and Fontaine is a week. Oh my god.
Why does it have to be lightning right now? Of all the things, man. Raining, lightning, storming, it's telling me to build Raiden instead. No, I won't build Raiden, I'm putting it off for the meme. Rain in video games, right, is an indication of good graphical performance. If you get good looking rain, it means your game runs well and looks good. However, your players also will constantly complain about how the game looks worse with the rain because it reduces their visibility. Alrighty, let's do this one more time. And by one more time, I mean at least 3 more times.
Oh, I had no idea just how many more times I would fight that stupid golden cube. Because as one thing led to another, and as more and more friends offered to let me join their worlds to harvest flowers, I began to believe in an absurd goal.
Actually, while I'm here, I am gonna go get a couple more, because I'll probably want to level her final ascension eventually, but not today. I mean, we could do it today, theoretically. Theoretically. If enough people let me join their worlds to get flowers, we could do it today. Am I actually gonna try and max ascend her tonight? Is this actually what we're doing tonight? I guess so. Strap in for the rest of the stream, guys.
And so, with a lot of crafting, and a lot of flawlessly executed math.
Did I miscount? I need 2 more of these? Ignore my flawless math there for a second. Apparently, I still can't do math, alright? Don't worry guys, I'm still gay.
And with the help of my friends, Kit and Soph.
Kit, do you wanna fight Geo hypostasis together? Man, Eula has an ass that just won't quit. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, why did they go into so much shading detail on her ass? They made that thing creased. There's polygons. More polygons in Eula's ass than the entirety of Doom. I've just completely outran Kit here. Soph! Hello, Soph! We're all going to fight it together. Look, it's the event girlies. It's the banner girlies. Anyways, there's Soph! Yippee! Soph, what are you doing? Soph, what are you doing? Break pillars, Soph! You know what? This is way faster than doing it on my own, I gotta say.
We fought the geohypostasis who knows how many more times. And at the end of the night, standing atop the Jade Chamber alongside the friends that made it possible, I max ascended Ningguang.
Ningguang, Ningguang,
Ningguang, Ningguang,
Ningguang.
Ladies and Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today to fully ascend Ningguang. Thank you all for coming with me on this journey. Thank you to everyone that helped out and allowed me to steal from them. You have all made this possible.
So, we did indeed get Ningguang leveled up to level 85, and she is fully ascended now. So I also have done a little bit of work off camera, and I've also leveled up her weapon to level 90 as well. So that's 2 things done off of our building checklist. Now, we'll worry about artifacts a little bit later, but it's Thursday, so you know what we're going to be focusing on today? Talents. So I have just a little bit of resin, and by that I mean I have 80 fragile and 5 condensed. So hopefully that's enough to get us a significant amount of talent materials. I'm willing to spend some fragile resin though if we have to, because I would really like to be able to get her leveled up today, because this video needs to go out in, about 24 hours. So I have a lot of work to do. I'm just gonna do this about 10 more times and I'll see you when we're back. Well, now that that's over and none of my characters definitely died, let's see how far we can take Ningguang's talents. I should have done this next to a crafting table, huh? Okay, so they could be better. We did get her burst up to level 10, and we did get her normal attack up to level 8, so I consider this a success. So, I know you're gonna hate me for doing more stuff off camera, but I figured I had some time, why not run the domain a few more times? So long story short, I leveled up her burst again. We have 8, 6, and we're on our way to 10, so our talents are almost at our goal. Now it's time to talk about this. I don't have any excuse here. This is just a mess. I just threw artifacts on her just to say that she had artifacts, okay? So let's get all of these off, because ick. So the build I'm looking at for her is going to be a 2-piece Archaic Petra, 2-piece Noblesse. And I'm toying around with whether I might also want to try a two-piece emblem instead of the Petra, because that energy recharge might be nice to have, but if we get good rolls, it won't really matter. Now, the other problem is I have exactly one Geo damage bonus goblet. Now, granted, it's not bad. It does have crit rate, so it could turn out to be something worthwhile. But the fact that this is our only chance is a little scary to me. But you don't know unless you try, right? Oh dear. Is it worth it to keep going? Let's come back to that. So because she's rocking a crit rate weapon right now, I want to give her a crit damage circlet. Now, we do technically have 2 crit damage circlets in the Noblesse set. Neither of them are anything to write home about though. So we may also have to come back to this part, but let's just see how it goes. Oh dear. Let's try the other one. Okay. We could be onto something. We might not be onto something. I'm a glutton for punishment. I was right to keep going. What did I say? And an extra attack percent roll. That turned out to not be so bad. 1 artifact down. Now, as for getting an attack percent sans here, we actually have 2 options from the Archaic Petra set. Now, this one obviously is a little bit better than this one, but we don't know what stat this one could roll into, so I'm honestly kind of curious about this one first. Okay, it's not worth it. Ooh, that's a nice roll. Oh, no shot, dude. Okay, we had to have 1 bad roll. We get 1 bad roll as a treat. You're kidding me. This is so good. Okay, again, we get a couple bad rolls as a treat. But I can't be mad about that. Look at those stats otherwise. 22% crit damage? Come on. Like, we have 2 artifacts right now, right? And these are already the stats we're working with. She's gonna be insane. Oh my god. So with our feathers here, we actually have a lot of really great options, at least in the Archaic Petra set. Let me check. Okay, we have 1 feather for Noblesse, but also look at those stats. There's almost no losing there. I feel like we might have to take this one. Like, again, no matter what we get here, it's gonna be good. Like, come on. I love artifacts that I can just mindlessly level up. Takes all the stress out of the game, for real. Like, look at that. Look at that. Just incredible. Fantastic. Flawless. Encore. So that just means we need either her goblet or her flower to be Archaic Petra. I do definitely have some flowers. Actually, like a lot of really good flowers here. Or at least ones that have a lot of potential. We could definitely use some more ER. So I think I'm definitely gonna go with this first one. Unless it goes terribly. But like, we don't think like that. We don't claim that energy, okay? Only the best for Lady Ningguang. I said only the best for Lady Ningguang. There you go. Thank you. You know, it could have gone better. It definitely didn't go ideal. We're gonna be here all day. Let's be real. If I try and wait for a perfect Geo damage bonus goblet, we're gonna be here all day. You know, thank you. Yeah, it didn't go great as expected, but we got 1 crit rate roll, which is honestly more than I could have hoped for. And so that's the build, hopefully. Take a look at those stats. Those are not bad. And I have yet again built another random 4-star character to have more attack than the Raiden Shogun. So, some of you may be wondering, why did I build Ningguang? After all, she's an odd choice for my account. I don't have any other built Geo characters to create a Geo team with, nor do I really have any other team she'd work well in. Not to mention, of the 4 stars I have that I could invest in, she is definitely one that's going to give me the most diminishing returns. So then the question remains, why? Well, because I wanted to. I like Ningguang a lot. She's a pretty character with a gorgeous design, fantastic backstory, voice acting, and personality. She's probably one of the best written female characters in Genshin, which admittedly isn't saying much, but still, she's pretty badass. I mean, she has not 1 but 2 cutscenes showing just how canonically powerful she is. On this journey to improve my Genshin account, there's just one rule that I abide by. Never stop having fun. Because, well, the moment you stop having fun is the moment that the game stops becoming a game and starts becoming a chore. And I didn't want that to happen to me, because I know that's how a lot of people already treat Genshin. Log on, do your dailies, spend your resin, farm materials, and log off. So, to prevent that, I only focus on building the characters I want to build, the way I want to build them. I mean, sure, I'll still follow recommended guides and build them so that they're actually functional and playable, but I'm not gonna let the meta or whatever tell me how I'm supposed to enjoy the game. I'm gonna crown my favorite characters, even if it's not their highest priority stat. I'm gonna try stupid things like building a physical Yaimiko just to see if I can make it work. And yes, I'm gonna build characters just for the fun of it, even if it doesn't make the most sense. Because it's not like anything we've done today will go to waste. Ningguang might not be helping me 36-star the Abyss anytime soon, but she's great for just running around the overworld beating up mobs, completing Liyue's Geo puzzles, and she's super useful for going on mining expeditions and for when my exploration team needs a DPS to defend themselves. Plus, she's just pretty to look at and listen to. Genuinely, she has my favorite voice in the entire game. And her burst also has to be one of the smoothest and most satisfying animations to watch. So, is she perfect? Well, in my heart she is. But in reality, no, she's not. She's not the greatest DPS, not even within her own element. But you know what? She's fun to play. And that alone is what makes her worth it.